What's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with the rumors and the report from the Nikkei that Nintendo will be doing a Nintendo Switch revision in 2019, and it's going to be a smaller version of the current Switch that's focused on portability. On top of that, they also talk about the Nintendo Switch Online being strengthened as well. So let's go in and get right into what the Nikkei had to say. They're taking measures as for what is to come. One of those being a smaller version of the Switch. The company said that couldn't comment on their plans for the product, but has informed multiple suppliers and game development companies that they intend to release them as early as 2019. According to their affiliates, they are miniaturizing the console with portability and playing outdoors in mind, as well as cutting features to reduce the price and expand the user base. Now, on the Nintendo Switch Online, here's what they had to say. The Switch's monthly online service launched in 2018, and the company plans to launch a new service aimed at game enthusiasts willing to pay more sometime in 2019. Now, Nintendo Everything, who did the translations, also went back and looked through it, and they talked about how that last part with the Nintendo Switch Online, they said that they're not necessarily sure that meant like a completely brand new thing, but more so just strengthening what they currently have on the market or adding new things in. But either way, they're going to continue to try to push with what they're doing with the Nintendo Switch Online, and that kind of lines up with what Nintendo's already stated with, yes, they want to make it better, yes, they want to add features, and they talked about the sales in terms of the memberships, which we'll get to in just a bit. But let me take a little bit of a different approach with this whole Nintendo Switch rumors and all of that, and we're going to be speaking hypothetically. Now, here's the reason why I think a Nintendo Switch Mini, if it does exist, here's the reason why I think it would be a good idea, especially for 2019. 2019 is seeing some of the most successful 3DS titles, or in terms of franchises that were successful on the 3DS, come over to the Nintendo Switch. What games are this? Pokemon, for example. We also have Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, and Luigi's Mansion. All of those games are set for 2019 on the Nintendo Switch. Those were all heavy hitters on the Nintendo 3DS. Obviously, the Nintendo 3DS, what's the emphasis of that? Being able to play anywhere, smaller. There's all sorts of versions of the Nintendo 3DS that kind of emphasize that type of play anywhere ability. Now, the Nintendo Switch isn't a super small device, but then again, it isn't so big to where you couldn't take it around. Some people are kind of confused with how they would do this. Well, I think this is how they would, because they want to reduce the price of the system, potentially bundle in some of this software to where you can make it more affordable for it to be like multiple Nintendo Switches in the household, or to have it to where it's more durable for kids, like a Nintendo 2DS or something like that, with less mechanical parts and everything like that. So reducing the price, that would probably be taking away the aspects of the Joy-Con. The Joy-Cons are very expensive tech on the Nintendo Switch. So if you take away that aspect and kind of make it more in line with a Nintendo 3DS, where the controls are just built right into there, the HD Rumble is built right in, and on top of that, if you remove a dock as well, you can probably shave off almost $100 on the price, or somewhere around there. That can entice more parents to buy the Nintendo Switch for their children. And if you want, you can use the dock that you already have with the Nintendo Switch, or you can just buy a separate dock, because you'll still be able to plop it into a dock and make sure that it plays on the TV, and you'll probably still be able to connect Joy-Cons to the system or connect a separate Pro Controller. Of course, you'd be able to do that. So you can still play it like in tabletop mode or in different styles. So I think that's what they're going for if this is to be true. This is hypothetically speaking. I think that Nintendo wants to get the price cheaper because they want to get more Switches into more households. Now, whether this actually happens or not is beyond me, guys. I'm just talking about hypothetically speaking. With this, Nikkei is reporting that this is going to be happening, but it is a rumor, so please take it that way. So some people have talked about the Switch Pro and how that affects this and that, and I'm not going to be talking about all of that, guys. I'm just talking about what they're reporting here and how it lines up with them trying to get the Nintendo Switch in more households, and with the 3DS software, where you had a lot of people who bought multiple 3DSs in a single household to play games like Pokemon or Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, whatever the case is. So what do you guys think about these reports and the rumors here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, Nintendo has started to tease already for 2019 and what we can expect, and this one might be big because they are teasing unannounced titles for the fiscal year, so 2019, that will make everyone happy. Plus titles that are tailored for the Nintendo Switch Online. So Nintendo is preparing at least one unannounced title for the Switch due out in the fiscal year 2019, April and onward, that, quote, will make everyone happy. The company said during its 9 months financial results briefing for the fiscal year ending March 2019. The company also said that it has unannounced titles due out in the fiscal year 2019 that are, quote, fit for Switch Online. Now, further information was not announced at this point, but I do have a couple of thoughts in terms of what I think some of these titles could be. So one title that will make everyone happy. So I'm thinking that it has to be some type of historic IP, some type of IP that we haven't seen for a while, or some type of IP that people have been wanting to come back for a very long time. And it could be Mother 3. People are saying will make everyone happy. That seems to me like it's going to be Mother 3. And if Mother 3 was brought back, because everyone's like, Reggie, give us Mother 3. Everyone's been wanting Mother 3. So I'm thinking that it could be Mother 3. Now, in terms of other titles that could come back, obviously stuff like Golden Sun, that can make a lot of people happy. F-Zero, that can make a lot of people happy. Kid Icarus, that can make a lot of people happy. I don't know if it's any of those, but I think F-Zero could be that. Or even for like the online, that could be a game that's tailored more towards online, or people are looking forward to that when it comes to online style of game. I also think that it could be a new Mario Kart game, because remember the FY 2019, so that extends to next year as well, to 2020. So maybe we finally get a brand new Mario Kart game as well, or it's announced. So I think that this is very exciting for gamers out there. Obviously you want to hear that the sales numbers are doing well and everything, but you also want to hear about new titles and different games coming to the system. And it seems like Nintendo has some nice surprises, which I always try to tell people about that. Like, they're not going to announce a bunch of new games at investor meetings. They're going to do those at Nintendo Directs. They're going to do those at E3s. They're going to do that at different styles of events. They're not going to do that in investor briefings. However, sometimes they do give us some teases on what could be coming, and we could have some games. So what are your thoughts on this? What are these titles that will make everyone happy? Or what are these games that you think are going to be tailored for the Nintendo Switch Online that we could see? And these are unannounced, so it's not Metroid, it's not something that we already know of, it's something that's completely different, and they haven't spoke about at this point. Let me know your thoughts and your predictions in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. Nintendo is opening up a Nintendo Tokyo store in Shibuya this fall, and this is big news, especially for the collector enthusiasts out there. So, Nintendo will open Nintendo Tokyo, its first official store in Japan, in the Shibuya Parco building, set to reopen this fall, the company has announced. The store's opening will coincide with the reopening of Shibuya Parco. Nintendo Tokyo will sell video game systems, software, and character-based merchandise, and more, as well as host events and playable game demos. As a new base for Nintendo to communicate information in Japan, Nintendo is preparing to make Nintendo Tokyo an enjoyable place for a wide range of gamers. And I'll tell you guys something right now. If you like Nintendo merchandise, or if you like Nintendo experiences, this is going to be on the bucket list to make sure you go to, and I am going to go there as well. I have to see this place at some point, because you know there's going to be merchandise there that you're not going to be able to get anywhere else. There's merchandise, and there's certain things that you can only get at the Nintendo World Store in New York. Imagine a store in Japan. There's going to be some amazing things there, guys. I think there's going to be exclusive stuff that you're only going to find there, and I have to go so I can get some of that stuff. You're not going to be able to buy it online and have it shipped over to you. I've got to go there at some point. I really have. I still need to visit the Nintendo World Store over there in New York City. What do you guys think about Nintendo opening a Nintendo store right there in Tokyo? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. Mortal Kombat 11 adds a brand new character, and that is Kano coming into the mix. So Kano, who first appeared in the original Mortal Kombat, will return as a playable character in Mortal Kombat 11. Publisher Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and developer NetherRealm Studio has announced. Now, Mortal Kombat 11 is due out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on April 23rd. Remember, guys, there are some reports that it could be like May 11th in the UK or whatever for the Switch version of the game. But for right now, when it comes to it, The official stuff is April 23rd for all versions of the game. And Mortal Kombat with Kano, I just remember Kano just being a disgusting type of character, and I never liked using him at all in any of the Mortal Kombat games, but I'm glad he's coming back into this one. I want to see all the legacy characters from the original Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, all of those characters should be in, and hopefully they add on top of that. But once again, Mortal Kombat 11 looking absolutely grotesque at times, but I think it's going to be a really good game that players are going to love. So what do you guys think about Mortal Kombat 11 adding back in Kano? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, we do have some solid membership numbers when it comes to the Nintendo Switch Online. So according to Nintendo has stated that it has surpassed 8 million Switch Online subscribers, and they plan to expand its offering. So here's what they had to say exactly. In last September, we launched Nintendo Switch Online, a paid service that expands the online functionality of the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Online has had a good start, within the number of subscribers surpassing 8 million accounts, not including free trials. In keeping our goal of providing Nintendo Switch owners with more games, more features, more fun, we are working on continuing to expand the service offerings. So here's the thing with this Nintendo. Obviously, the Nintendo Switch Online, people are picking it up. It's doing okay. Obviously, people are playing Smash Brothers and Mario Kart and all the games, and I get that. But I'm really hoping when they say expand the features and kind of add in more things, that they get some of the basic stuff that people have been asking for. I've said this a million times, and I'll continue to say it anytime that I talk about the Nintendo Switch Online. A basic messaging system would be nice, some voice chat, and some game invites would be pretty cool with on-screen notifications to coincide with that. Hopefully they add those three things in, and I think a lot of people would be more positive about the Nintendo Switch Online experience. Now, this does kind of relate to what the Nikkei was talking about with the second part of their rumor when they said that Nintendo is going to be launching or adding in more stuff for the Nintendo Switch Online to make it better. I do feel that Nintendo is looking at the feedback when it comes to people complaining, or when it comes to some of the constructive stuff people have said that, hey, this is what you need to do to make it better. And I do feel that Nintendo will add in at least some of those things. I don't know about all of them, but I think some of them might be added in 2019, especially with big games like Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and more coming out, Animal Crossing. I think you're going to need a little bit more enhanced features for those type of games. So I'm hoping that those do come in, but we'll have to wait and see like always. So what do you guys think about all the different topics that we discussed here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.